Okay. Ah. Ready? Ah, here we go.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree,
Investigate.
always nice to randomly find a key on the floor.
You can...
Wow, isn't that interesting?
Okay, okay. Found some...
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment. Ah, this might come in handy.
Classic. Ever. Oh, we might have to... Dr. Simon.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Just come through. Is it okay in here?
Oh, this will be fine, yeah.
Do you want anything? Water?
No, I won't be long.
Okay.
Oh, your first interview. First, pick an item you have to ask. Ask button. Thanks, ask about it. For the reply, you'll see what was said in the box at the bottom. Okay. Any item you've already asked. Now click any reply to add it to the description. Right. Add to. Not telling the truth. First, we gotta ask a question. Food. Yeah, they did. I could start looking for contradictions. Find 2 contradictory replies. Add them. Fiction. They go green. Sit back and watch Jenks interrogate your interviewee. Okay. Let's box of bottles. You can click.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Okay. I told Jenks about his homebrew. Okay, now you can ask any of those topics.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No. No, I don't think so. I've never seen it before.
Anything about the license. Okay. Isn't worth asking Simon about. Okay. Oh, I see it went green, so you're all done with that one. Go to the blue one. Okay.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know? Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. She would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, Tell me a bit about Atlas.
Oh, it's just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Okay. He last saw Kate at the Atlas meeting. 1 hour for 3. Didn't socialize her outside Atlas. Often see. Okay. Brew. Okay. 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 Ask her about the bicycle. Okay. What?
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
No contradiction. We're just getting started. Visit Emma. Yes. We need to brighten the image. Work on. Maybe not.
Thank
like
you.
the video
Probably be
start.
back later. Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Yeah, I feel like the video.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's ask her about Kate Vine's death. Let's go. We gotta click.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Oh, just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? In what way wild?
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Yeah. That's great. There you go.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Uh-oh, we have a contradiction. You said Kate appeared to be her usual self on Thursday. We're gonna have to go limit.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know, I keep telling him to fix it.
Okay. Okay, that seems okay. About the box of whole bottle.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
Okay. About the homebrew.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me, no. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
Okay, let's go back to Simon.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I'm on.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I think I want to.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Options. TV. Let's see. Well, that's where the body's stand. Left. Betty. That's the front toe.
Looks like a piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
Oh, in our inventory, we have this. Try using this. Oh, that's a weird inventory. There we go. Try it out of there.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Okay. Got a broken. I bet we could have used the silver key. Alright, back to the junction. After the gate. Left and further. Okay. That Atlas down. Ooh.
Have to come back later, I think.
Key. Try the key. Good at it. Oops. That's not help. That's about George. You haven't asked Simon that. Really? Okay, let's. You know,
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
it isn't worth asking her about the. Let's ask about the pendant.
Ever seen this?
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Talk about freedom necklace rather than. Okay, let's ask about that.
You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Alright. Okay, I don't see.
Thank you.
Here.
Probably be back later.
Oh, let's let's go. Oh, the chief.
Hello?
Chief?
Yep.
It's Jenks. I've questioned Simon Thompson and Emma Bowman so far. Oh, and I found a pendant by the lake, which turns out to have been Emma's. But Emma gave it to Kate. So, chances are Kate was wearing it the night she drowned.
What does Thompson know about it?
Simon doesn't seem to know much.
I don't trust Thompson. Then again, I don't trust Emma that much either. Try and get a bit of background on them, you know, usual stuff. When did Emma meet Kate? How long have they known each other? How long has Thompson known her? Give me a call back when you've got some more.
Thanks, Chief. A few more questions, if you don't mind. That's all for the moment, thank you. be back later on, if that's okay.
Says Simon says he saw her at he's only known her 3 months. Last Friday, for 3 months. Everyone knows. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, Simon. Gotcha.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
So, he's only known Kate for 3 months. However, I think she seems more than necklace knowledge.
Aha. So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialize with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialize with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No, not at all.
So Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
So I guess press the button.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Yeah.
There's been an incident in the village. I'm conducting an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right.
Wait.
Come through.
Thank you.
What's it about?
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
Sketchy. Let's ask about the death.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person. You could tell she had problems.
When was the last time you saw her?
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7-ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
Her about. Listen.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
So you didn't know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
What about? Who would know that? Oh, ask her about the guy making homebrew.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
No. Okay, ask her. Read him.
Do you recognize this?
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
Okay. We got.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Go back to the restaurant. What's back there? Something's back there. Okay. Oh, investigate behind the pub.
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
Ah, that's what. That's where the out. Silver key. Ah. Okay. Do a little invest. Yeah. Ooh. Mask in the
I
box.
wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's or Ryan's?
A mask. It's random. Alright, let's look behind the
Just looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
building.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Ask her about them. That thing.
Do you know what this is?
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Well, masks allow you to play at being someone different for a while. Students find it quite liberating.
So this would be for a student?
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. What about the broken window? I ask you.
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to borrowing clients I don't think are, suitable.
Okay, you don't know who broke the window, but $100 for breakage.
So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been, yeah. It could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with?
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around. Not realising Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that? That's it for the time being, thank you.
You know that she was at the pub arguing with somebody. Who could she even arguing with? Maybe I'm gonna investigate the woods again. Oh. Okay, let's Hey. Right. Here we go. Ah, no, here we go. The heck is that? Freaking go.
Who is it? I'm a police officer, Detective Inspector Jenks. It's all right, you can carry on if you want to. I'm just going. I'm investigating a death in the village, Kate Vine. There was a death recently
I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
Bit dark.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on. Where do you live?
Farmhouse.
And what's your name?
Okay. Okay. Is there a farmhouse? Abbey Farm.
According to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road there.
Let's ring the doorbell.
Could I ask you a few more questions, please?
Didn't take you long.
Haven't got much time. Just close the doors, shall I?
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite catch your name.
James, sit there.
Thank you, James.
Why are you asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Why, what did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough.
Okay, that guy seems super sketchy. Let's ask about her death.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialise with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
I think that's us. We don't have enough evidence. Let's ask him about the driving license of the colony.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
Okay. Fine. Didn't get him on that one. How about the bicycle?
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What bike?
You haven't seen him on a bike?
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
Oh, yeah, ask him about the homebrew. And he homebrewed.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
Okay. And then, got the freedom necklace. Okay.
Ever seen one of these before? Freedom necklace.
Don't think so.
Recognize it. Ask him about the broken window.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub?
Don't go to the pub.
You've never been to the pub?
Didn't say that. I've been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
5. Yes.
Ever seen this before?
No, should I have?
No, it's okay.
That's weird. That's Alright, let's ask about the pub.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No.
Okay. About the argument. He's pretty. Month ago. Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Not much we could do about that. Whoop. Yes. Let's look in the green hat. Let's investigate.
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
Let's ask that bro about the picture.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
What is this photo frame? What is this?
Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing?
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Show you one if you want. Scrying goes back centuries. The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. The mirror's just one way of doing it.
But what is scrying?
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What sort of reasons?
Exploring your mind, clearing your mind, communicating with the dead.
Is that what you use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
I only make them for other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead, even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Black mirrors and hookah pipes. I wonder what else James is into. That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Here's our week. Bye. Alright, let's begin. Let's start with the girl.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay. Broken pub window. She's gonna know about that. She arguing?
Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
The pub, a broken window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
Okay. About the cardboard mask. Always puts.
Ever seen this before?
Oh, I didn't put it.
Nope, I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
Okay, worth a shot. Okay. Kate had an argument. I think it's.
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
Night. Night with a friend. She ask her about the mirror.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That he's creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't. But Kate would.
Was she into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so. She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out. You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you just stare like this, and then you see.
See what?
Sorry, look, you're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work. Didn't work, so.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Let's talk to Simon. Get some more info about the broken pub window.
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
Let's see. Alright, let's ask about.
Have a look at this. Know anything about that?
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really? How?
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And the point is?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
How did you find out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the... This is the advert that was at my college. To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
Yeah, go for it.
I suppose that might be useful as a conversational starter.
Okay. You knew about the mask. Okay, let's go.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
He seems sketchy. Ask about this thing.
Ever seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts, though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Oh, jeez.
Why would he think that?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Government is tracking.
No.
Yeah, about the FBI.
No.
Are they? They are tracking? Yeah, these days. Yeah. Oh, what happened? Oh no. I'm using the mouse wheel and something happened. That was weird. I don't know why that Emma, James, and Rebecca. Alright, let's talk to Rebecca.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay. We asked about the... Alright, let's ask her about the weird mirror.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is it meant to be black like that?
I think so.
No.
Okay, that's not... Okay, how about the...
What do you know about this?
It's an advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think.
And when was that?
Last year sometime.
Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's see. You're asking Simon something.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Oops.
What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Wait a minute, she saw Kate in college on Thursday. Said she went home. Oh, late Thursday. Wait, this is the pub, but she doesn't like. I still have wine. Here. On last Friday, Colin, but she said she Thursday night to see parents.
So, you went home to see your parents on Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay. I saw Kate.
Snap.
At the pub we were arguing.
Go on. What were you arguing about?
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me, she just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things?
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate, but why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive? Or something else?
Yeah, Friday.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Tons of- Loose. I don't know if that... Okay, hold on. Saw at the meeting last Friday. Uh, okay.
Okay, that's it for now.
We'll talk
Thank
to
you.
the Sublate. Say, we know that it... No. No. Facts. That she...
A couple more questions, if that's okay. Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's talk.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Okay. Alright, ask him about that poster. Let's go.
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much. It's a business course. Ask Simon, he's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing? And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really. Business doesn't interest me.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh,
Hello, Jenks?
Yeah, Chief, I had a confession from Emma Bowman. It turns out she was arguing with Kate last Friday outside the pub. Kate broke the window. That's what the money was for.
What were they arguing about?
Money. Emma says she'd lent some to Kate, but Kate hadn't paid it back.
So Kate had money problems, so she broke a window and then paid Rebecca back for it. Something doesn't add up there, Jenks.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
Call me back when you know some more.
Okay. Speak later, Chief.
Bye.
Yeah, that's all fine, but I didn't know what to ask. I asked Emma that. Right? Like, okay. Find the right thing about the money.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Money. Desperate for cash. No. She bought another. Problem. Ask her about the money for the leaving the money for the Kate bought lots of new jewelry, but she said she was having money problems.
Aha.
Yeah.
So you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewellery and things. So why were you lending her money?
Well, no, it's because,
It wasn't about money, was it, Emma?
No.
Go on. What was it really about?
We were arguing because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
Ryan's affair with Kate.
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student and Kate found out.
And why were you involved?
Because I didn't really agree with it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You just thought Kate was wrong?
Yeah.
Not sure about this. Emma's either on a moral crusade, or there's another reason she was worried about Kate blackmailing Ryan. That's all for the moment, thank you.
Simon knows anything about an affair.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Now we call it cheap. Okay.
Is it Jenks by any chance?
Yes, Chief.
Surprise, surprise.
More news. Turns out the argument between Emma and Kate wasn't about money. Apparently, Kate was going to blackmail Ryan Rand because she had information that Ryan was having an affair with a student. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
How did Emma find out about it?
Well, they were friends, so I presume Kate just told her.
Policemen don't presume, Jenks. They find out. If Emma was trying to talk her out of it, she must have had a reason. There's something missing, Jenks. Find out what Emma had to do with it.
Okay, thanks, Chief.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But
Thank you. Probably be back later.
talk to Emma. She's our number one right now. Emma's lying her face off.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Okay. Oh wait, she said she'd never met Ryan, but she went to an Atlas course. Ah. We've met Ryan. But met someone.
Aha.
Ah, here we go.
You said you went to an Atlas meeting with Simon.
Yes.
That's interesting, because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas.
Yeah, look
You
at
say you
her
never met
face.
him.
He's like,
Why did you say you don't know him?
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
I won't be telling Simon anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Go on.
Okay, so the affair that happened was between Ryan and I. I was having the affair, and Kate knew.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you?
No, she didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn it back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes, I was already with Simon when Ryan and I, and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that he wouldn't, but I didn't want her risking it. And then if Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up, and it would have just been a big mess.
So you just argued and... what?
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it? You didn't see her again that night?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I promise.
yeah.
7 o'clock. So, Ryan's a bit of Lothario, is he? I think it's time I met this Ryan Rand face to face.
Let's go. There we go. Talk to this Ryan Rand, that fella. Okay, let's go into the...
Ryan was interviewed in the lounge, according to the report. That must be his office. Ryan!
Yes?
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm conducting an investigation in the area. Wouldn't mind asking you a few questions. Is that all right?
Come in, Inspector.
Thank you.
Drink, Inspector.
I'd better not, eh?
So you wanted to speak to me?
I believe that Kate Vine was a student at Atlas.
Kate Vine? Well, yes, she was. All of this has been thoroughly investigated, Inspector. It was suicide.
Well, we have reason to believe there may be rather more to it than that.
Really? Well, then, in that case, I'd be prepared to assist in any way possible.
Thank you.
A pleasure.
Okay, so catch. Okay. New person. We gotta ask him kinds of questions. Let's go. Talk to us about her death, bro.
I believe the last time you saw Kate Vine was at the pub last Friday, then you came straight back with some of the students, is that right?
Yes, I like to have a glass of port or two after a long day, and benefits of being married to the landlady.
How did she seem that night?
The landlady?
Kate.
Oh, Kate. Well, she was her usual self, drunk.
That was usual.
It was for her, yes. I mean, it didn't impair her ability, though. She was a very bright star, lots of potential, very enthusiastic.
So she seemed to be enjoying the course?
Well, as far as anybody could tell, yes.
When did you first meet her?
When she joined, about 3 months ago.
And you hadn't met her before then?
No.
So you didn't suspect there was anything wrong?
Well, do you mean, did I expect her to drown herself? Of course I didn't, Inspector. It was quite a shock. Nobody expected that.
Driving license.
Have you seen this before?
Not that I recall.
You don't know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No, I've never seen it before, sorry.
Fair enough. We didn't expect him. Unlocked twice. He should know. Yes.
Does Simon Thompson ride a bike, do you know?
I think so, yes. I think he drives as well, but I might be mistaken.
Okay. Ask him out him making home brew.
Have you tried Simon's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew? No, I haven't had the pleasure, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. What about the Freedom Neck?
Know what this is?
Yes, it's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol that we use on the course. It's supposed to represent freedom from the chains of your ancestry.
Have you ever bought one of these?
I haven't, but I've seen the students wearing them.
Okay, fine. Ask him about the broken pup. Yeah.
What do you know about the broken window at the back of the pub?
Oh, Rebecca told me about it. I don't know how it got smashed, though.
I told her to tape over it. We can't have anybody cutting themselves. You have to be very health and safety conscious these days.
All right, Mr. Cardboard Mask.
Can you tell me about this?
Why do you
Haven't seen that for a while. We had a friend who used to make them for us for the course. He passed away last year.
What does the symbol mean?
It's borrowed from paganism. It's the symbol of the triple goddess, the mother, maiden, and crone, represented by the waxing and waning of the moon. It's an ancient symbol. It predates Christianity. Some people say that it dates back to Paleolithic times.
And is that relevant to the course?
Well, no. I mean, it's a symbol we've dabbled with, but it's not particularly relevant. We don't use it on the course, no.
All right, how about the email?
Do you know anything about an argument in the pub last Friday?
What time?
I believe it wasn't long after the pub opened.
No. I usually leave for the manor house about 6. I start preparations around 6:30. I like to get a head start.
Mm-hmm. About time. Let's talk about the weird stuff.
Have you seen one of these before?
I believe that looks like a scrying mirror to me.
You have seen one before?
Well, I used to have one myself, actually, along with lots of other bits and pieces of that nature. Silly things, you know.
Really?
Yes, when I was in my teenage years, I had quite an obsession with that kind of thing. I was a very somber child, and well, not that you could tell, always playing fantasy games, reading books about that kind of malarkey, you know.
What sort of books did you read?
Well, books on black magic, not the chocolates. Witchcraft, satanic rituals, that kind of thing. I grew out of it, of course.
But you're not into that sort of thing now.
Of course I'm not. I mean, I don't need to believe in the supernatural, Inspector. The natural world is far more interesting. Don't you think so?
He's a little creepy. Yeah, let's ask you about that poster.
Tell me about this.
It's the first one we ever had made. We had it designed by an agency after we'd spent weeks trying to find a name for this place.
It took you weeks?
Don't be like that, Inspector. I thought it was a rather grand name. Actually, if I'm being honest, I plucked it out of thin air one night in the George while I was having a few gin and tonics. Well, actually, somebody left a book and I stole it.
Yeah. Oh, Ayn Rand wrote Atlas Shrugged. His last name is... I see what they're writing here. Clever. Okay. Start a meeting. You don't know about that? Oh, I'm sure YouTube's really good. Not used.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
I've asked him everything. Oh, the door to the right. Anyone in here? It's a negative. Okay. What we got here? Simon again. Okay. I don't remember. Alright, Simon, you punk.
There you go. Come on. Thank you. Smells nice. What is that?
Chili pork.
I had no idea you were a cook.
Oh no, I used to be more into it. No, I don't do it so much. Used to grow my own herbs and everything.
Not here.
No, at the farmhouse where I used to live.
Oh, where was that?
That's where James lives. Yeah, we used to share a house together. The farmer used to let us use a corner of his greenhouse to grow stuff.
I didn't know you knew James that well.
Well, didn't really get on.
Where are the greenhouses?
But it's just through the farmyard at the back.
Interesting.
Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Greenhouse at the Abbey. Oh, that's what. Okay. Abbey Farm.
Simon mentioned another greenhouse on the farm. Must be up the hill over there.
Up the hill. Let us investigate. Investigato.
I wonder if James knows this is here. Don't know what it is, but be interesting to see what he says about it.
Bag of wheat. Alright, let's ask James. Bag of weed. Anything on it?
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Alright, let's ask about a packet of dried leaves.
Could you tell me what these are, please? I found them in the greenhouse.
Been snooping around on the farm, have we?
It's called investigating, James.
Yeah. It's just mint. Mint leaves. For cooking.
Yeah, I heard you were a bit of a budding chef.
Dabble a bit. Won a few competitions.
Very impressive. So you normally just leave packets of mint lying around?
Must have dropped it.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I don't conquer there. Who will know what that are? I'm an hour back around. Well, I guess Simon would kind of a Simon.
A few more questions, please.
What is pack of leaves, bro?
Know what these are?
No. Look a bit like sage leaves.
Haven't seen them before, though.
Not at all, no.
Hey,
Be back
Emma?
later on, if that's okay.
Emma knows.
You know what these are, by any chance?
No. Sorry. I don't know anything about plants or things like that, but you should ask Rebecca. She used to live on a farm. She'd know.
Let's get out of
Okay,
here.
that's it for now. Thank you.
Ask Rebecca at the pub.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Mr. The weed.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, magic mint. Where did you find this?
Magic mint.
Salvia divinorum. I used to grow it years ago. It makes you trip.
Yeah, it's illegal.
No
now.
way.
It's
probably illegal.
hallucinogenic and legal.
I don't think it is
Quite a
anymore.
dangerous combination, really.
Do you use it?
Me? No. No, I don't even take medicines. I like to stay pure.
I didn't expect Rebecca to know about growing drugs. I know she claims not to use them herself, but I'm not so sure.
Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So I'll ask Mr. James here. Thinks they're mint. Be like, bro.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Ever heard of Salvia divinorum, James?
What's that, skin cream?
It's not a skin cream, no. It's a plant.
Really? Don't know much about plants.
So you've never heard of Salvia?
No.
Doesn't. Okay. But plants in an herb. Oh. Kind of a.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Right, Mr. Simon. If you know about salvia.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Uh-huh. Do you know about this drug?
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
Salvia divinorum.
Magic mint. Same thing.
Oh, yeah, you mean the drug? Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, ever tried it?
Like once or twice, yeah. But it's not really my sort of thing. It messes with your brain. I've never tried any other drugs either. Well, nothing like that. Nothing hallucinogenic.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
He seems like she would be on about.
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's a drug, isn't it?
Yeah. Hallucinogenic drug. Ever tried it?
No, I've never taken any illegal substances.
I don't. See what Ryan has to say.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Let's just ask him about the dry leak.
Do you know what this is?
Looks like chopped tea bags to me. What is it?
I just thought you might know.
I don't know anything about plants, Inspector. What you should do is ask Rebecca. She knows far more about these things than I do. Messy things. Growing things.
Right.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
Yeah. What is it?
It's a hallucinogenic plant. A legal one. At least for the moment.
I've no interest in drugs, Inspector. My job. That's the only drug I need. As trite as that may sound.
Do you know any students who may have used hallucinogens?
No. My students aren't interested in that kind of thing. Besides, no one is allowed drugs or alcohol onto the site. I don't think anyone has ever brought drugs to Atlas.
Do you have any medicines on site at all?
No, we're not allowed. Insurance purposes.
Drugs or alcohol? The thing for whiskey. Hey, wait. Kate was drunk at the meeting. Doesn't allow drugs or alcohol. How did she get drunk at the meeting? Oh, okay. No argument.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright. Alright, let's see. Try the wheel again? Hi. Oh, geez, who's this guy?
What are you? Private eye?
No, I'm a police inspector.
Who are you looking for?
I'm investigating a death in the village.
That student, then. They did one last year, too. Same place.
Did what?
Drowned a student. Ask that psycho about it. He runs that business cult thing up at the big house. Bunch of nut jobs.
Hey, what was the student's name?
Liam... something? Oh, sod.
Atlas's reputation precedes them. I think I might call the station, find out a bit more about this Liam.
Hello, DCI Jones speaking.
Mike, it's Jenks.
Ah, Jenks, I thought you'd clocked off tonight.
Yeah, the chief's put me on a case tonight, the Edenton girl.
Friday night, you poor sod. I thought that was sorted out anyway.
I wish it was. Listen, are you near a computer?
I can be. Yeah, go on.
Do you know anything about a death last year? Someone called Liam in Edenton Village?
Don't remember it. Hang on, let's have a look. Eaton Village. Yeah, Liam Rogers. Says suicide last year.
Suicide?
Hang on, 2 suicides in 2 years, both on Edenton. Only you've got your work cut out, Jenksy.
Yeah, don't I know it?
Right, well, good luck with that and see you Monday.
Thanks, Mike.
What is happening?
Mind not defacing public property, please.
What's it to you?
Well, I'm a policeman.
And that's supposed to make what difference exactly?
It means that you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Or what? Or you arrest me?
No, I'll give you a fine this time.
So, if I do something that you don't like, I have to give you some money? What happens if you do something that I don't like? You're going to give me some money?
Look, I do not have time to discuss it at the moment. Can you just go?
Pathetic.
What a prize brat. But why would he carve that into a tree? Either he's a die-hard rock fan, or there's more to that symbol than meets the eye.
Oh, Jesus. He gonna make that symbol with his fingers on every person? Alright, let's ask these people about Liam.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
On my list. Alright, let's ask about Liam's death.
What do you know about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
Only that I didn't know him really well.
Find out. We'll find out. Alright, what about this? Okay.
If I did this,
Oh my gosh.
would it mean anything to you?
No. Why?
It's okay. Thanks.
Oh my goodness.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Okay. Alright, let's ask Simon.
What do you know about Liam?
Liam?
Local lad. Took his life.
Oh, that Liam. Yeah, I heard about him.
But you didn't know him?
No, I know he went to college, but didn't really know him. It's sad, though.
Alright, let's ask him about the...
If I did, this, would that mean anything to you?
Who did you see doing that?
Someone in the woods, carving it into a tree.
That was Kyle. It's a guy from the course, he's an idiot.
And where does he live?
I can't remember, somewhere outside the village? The three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course. The three freedoms.
The what?
The three freedoms? It's from the course. It's a phrase. Free to be free. Free yourself from the things that are holding you back, right? Things that stop you being successful.
What are they?
There's fear of failure, guilt, and doubting, self-doubt.
You believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward. It serves no practical purpose. It's basically destructive.
Right. Free to be free. Not the most original slogan. But I wonder how far this freedom goes. Thank you. Probably be back later.
Heard freedom. Okay. See what she knows about it.
Do you know the phrase, free to be free?
Yeah. It's an Atlas thing. I first heard it when I went with Simon.
What did they say about it?
They said that you shouldn't feel guilty if you do something wrong. I don't agree with that.
No?
No. No, I think you should feel guilty if you do something wrong.
What did Simon think?
I don't know, but I don't think he agreed with that either.
Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Let's ask. For a minute. Open it. Negative. Bring them.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Okay. Let's ask about Liam. Let's see if she's got some. Bring it, lady.
What do you know about Liam?
You mean Liam who took his life? He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something? No, Black Stone. Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
Max down. Okay. Oh no, here we go.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Why, is it meant to mean something?
No, it's okay.
Okay. What about that?
Ever heard the phrase, free to be free?
You mean the Atlas thing? Yes, I have.
Know what it means?
It means being free of guilt.
What do you think about that?
You mean, do I think it's a bad thing?
Do you? I mean, surely if you have done something wrong...
Oh, but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Maybe... Ask the guy...
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Alright, maybe he knew Liam. Ask him.
Did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam who died.
You mean Liam who killed himself?
Yeah.
He was in my year, on a different course.
What course was Liam on?
Can't remember, not mine.
What was yours?
Plant science. First time I knew about Liam was when he killed himself.
Right, so you didn't meet him?
No.
Degrees in plant science? Doesn't know, never heard, or doesn't know much about plants.
Aha.
Wait a minute.
So, your degree is in plant science, but you don't seem to know anything about plants.
Well, still got a lot to learn.
So you're still saying you've never heard of salvia?
Didn't say that.
So you have.
Maybe.
And you do grow it?
Yeah, it's legal, why not?
What do you do with it?
I use it for explorative purposes, meditation.
And does this involve anybody else?
Why?
Do you sell it or give it to anybody else?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just for me, nobody else.
And that's the only drug you grow, is it?
Feel free to go and look if you want.
It's okay, I'll look later. The only drug he grows? Not sure I believe that, James. Then again, would someone growing illegal drugs bother growing a legal one?
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
If I did that, Would it mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's a Satanism symbol. Satanists use it.
Have you ever seen anyone using it?
Lots of people. Politicians, presidents, CEOs.
Have you ever seen anyone local using it?
Not that I remember.
Okay. Alright, let's see what about this. What about the answer?
Ever hear the phrase free to be free? Heard anyone use that?
Nah. What is it, a song?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter.
Alright.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Let's ask that weirdo guy up in Atlas. Ask him about finger thing.
Ah.
Oh.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Alright, let's see if he knows about it.
What can you tell me about Liam?
Oh, Liam. You mean the boy who committed... Very unfortunate, isn't it?
Did you know him?
Oh, yes, yes. Well, I say know him. I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. You can't have been, can he?
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
It's a devil's sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the course.
Of course it's not something we use on the course, Inspector. I don't even know what that could possibly mean, exactly.
How about that?
Can you tell me a bit about the phrase free to be free?
Free to be free, my favorite motto. Well, we teach our students that people, well, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them. And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realize their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
I have a background in psychology.
Honestly?
Yeah, don't look so surprised, Inspector. There's an intellect lurking in here.
When did you come up with the phrase?
When we were based at the village hall. When I say we, I came up with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
And very successful at it too, I hear.
Oh, he's successful, but he's not a creative man. Dad suffers from a lack of imagination.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
In here. Who's this guy?
We're just starting a session, do you mind?
I'm terribly sorry. I'll leave you in peace.
Interesting. Yeah, I think we've talked to him. Much really much does James right?
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay. See if we can see if there's. Oh, I'm not seeing it. Maybe they'll give us.
Frederick Jenks.
Yes, Chief. Bit more news. James Wilson admitted he does know what Salvia divinorum is, but he claims it's the only drug he grows.
Have you checked?
Yeah, I didn't see anything else suspicious.
What is this stuff, Salvia? What do you do with it? Smoke it?
I'm not sure, but I doubt you could smoke the stuff I found. You'd have to dry it out first. I imagine you infuse it or crush it or something.
We'll do a bit of research, find out. Does he sell it?
He said he doesn't, no.
I know he's growing it just for himself, Jenks. There's something he's not telling you. Go through your notes. Make sure he's telling you the whole story, will you?
Okay, I'll speak to you later, sir.
Bye-bye.
Few more
questions, please.
Private E.
Aha. When you say herbal tea, do you mean salvia?
Probably.
So you traded salvia tea with Simon for his homebrew.
So?
So why did you say you didn't give salvia to anybody else? Did you give it to anybody else? How many people did you give it to? Did you give it to Kate?
No.
How about Liam?
I didn't have anything to do with him dying, if that's what you mean.
So you did give him salvia?
Yes, I gave him salvia because he asked for it, but that's not what killed him.
Well, he committed suicide, James, because of psychological issues that probably weren't helped by him trying hallucinogenic drugs.
Didn't commit suicide. You don't know anything about him. You don't know what happened.
Okay, so what happened then?
Do you even know about Third Eye?
Go on.
You don't know about Third Eye. If you don't know about Third Eye, you know nothing about Liam's death. I mean, forget salvia.
Fine, tell me then.
Third Eye was a cult. We had our very own psycho cult operating right here from our village hall. And I got rid of them, single-handed. I'm the one who got rid of Third Eye. Did they tell you that at the station?
Okay, start again. They were what?
You don't know anything, do you? Look. They were reeling in students, pretending to be some sort of happy life course, you know. We can make your life better sort of crap. Then they were putting everyone through this brainwashing program to make them compliant, and selling them on. It's all there.
What do you mean, selling them on?
Selling them. Like objects, commodities.
To who?
Anyone who could afford them. Top politicians, famous celebrities, wealthy businessmen, you name it.
What for?
You don't get it, do you? Third Eye were making and selling slaves. They were black market slave traders. They were wiping people's personalities using ECT, brainwashing, cocktails of hard drugs, deliberately turning them into perfect slaves. You know how much slaves are worth on the black market these days?
No.
Millions. And I'm talking per slave. That's why anyone who stood up to them and threatened to go public like Liam was just killed off. They didn't give a damn.
So you're saying Liam was murdered by Third Eye?
Exactly what I'm saying. That's why I started looking into it. They were all saying it was suicide, but there's no way.
So, did you ever actually meet Liam?
I found out about him.
And how did you find out about all this other stuff?
It's obvious, you can tell. I met some of the students. You could see straight away there was something wrong. They were like zombies. And I can tell when someone's got ECT damage or when they've been through mind conditioning. It's just obvious. I mean, US military used all these techniques back in the 50s. It's all documented, you can read about it. They showed all the same signs.
So, did you ever actually go to a meeting?
No, but I knew what went on.
How?
From what people said who'd been through it.
Okay, so do you know anyone I could speak to who did go through it?
Well, no. Look, it doesn't matter. Why did they close down if it wasn't true? They just closed down and disappeared overnight after I put all the flyers up. Bit of a coincidence.
But that was just after Liam died.
Yeah.
And do you think that had anything to do with it?
Maybe, but it was the flyers that forced them to close.
Okay. Do you mind if I keep this?
Yeah, you investigate it. It'll all come out. Third Eye definitely killed Liam.
Well, that was a lot to take in. Does James really believe all this stuff? This is the first I've heard about Third Eye. Question is, what's their connection with Atlas, if there is one? That's all for the moment, thank you.
That's her about Third Eye.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Alright, let's see if she knows about this weird thing. That guy's crazy.
Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast spells in the woods. He's not exactly a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
Really?
Well, don't quote me on that.
So you don't think there's any truth at all to this?
None at all.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
These two yahoos know about.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Not here.
Have you seen this?
Yeah. It was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
So you don't agree with what I'm saying?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens and that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Thinks about this.
Have you seen this before?
Oh, is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? A third eye, I think they were called?
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but all I know about Three Eyes or whatever is on this flyer.
So you hadn't heard about Third Eye?
No, sorry.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Alright, let's ask Atlas. Put it here, give him a piece.